Like, this whole ceiling is destroyed too. What it did is it climbed up in the rafters and then went right up here.
Okay, this is Ed from Service Master, and we're doing disaster restoration is his specialty. So I'm gonna go down the stairs and you can see the wet there, and then there's the bucket. I was trying to get some of the water, and you can see, and probably here, you can see the water that was released, and this is water and antifreeze from the relief valve, and the water goes back to here, the corner.
And underneath the floor though.
Yep, and then the water was underneath the floor this morning, but I've swept some of it to the drain. But you can still see right here at the joist, if I press on that, you can see the water that comes out right along here when we step. And you can see the sogginess there. Can you see the water slushing under there?
But this.
Okay, I took some of the things, I just was pulling it away, so that's a little bit of a mess. But there's the living room, and there was substantial water even on top of this copper table. And the lamp had condensation. I did take pictures of that this morning. The couch now is kind of dark and it's spotted because we shut the lights off here, but the couch was spotted with water. It's microfiber cloth. And then here is the the painting, the watercolor painting. You can see about halfway up, you can see the water stain. And I'll see if I can get a little bit closer here. You can see exactly where the water started to damage. Ed felt like all of the electronics now will start to rust. The surround sound. That. There was even water you can see under the couch here from just it was like a sauna when I came down here this morning. So from the heat, and now we're going into the weight room. You can see the rumpling of the rubber, and when I jump on the rubber here, you can actually hear the sogginess underneath. And my biggest concern is the workout equipment that has a plug-in. You can see the treadmill is very, very wet. It was just hot and steamy down here when I came. You can see the stain on the sauna door there. And I'm just going to go up. I don't know if you can see the lights, but it's actually starting to rust kind of in there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's still condensation on the ceiling here.
And all the ceiling, for sure.
Yeah, and Ed says that the ceiling just absorbed like a sponge. So since it's a drop ceiling, all of that will need to be pulled out because there's water underneath.
We have concern about the floor above. We want to make sure that this is out to dry the floor above, because the floor above is already getting water too.
Oh.
So.
Okay, and you can still see the condensation on the mirrors. And then this is a vitamin D bed that we used for health purposes. And I put this cloth here because I was trying to show that there was like a lot of water just from the condensation here, and I can wipe it up, but it got into the electrical. You can see the electrical part there. It has water under it, and you can still see the water on the floor here. And then it's already starting to rust because we've opened the windows now and we're starting to try to dry things out. And this is the total gym that we have. And you can see the rust here already, and then what the water did there. And-
We got this, all the rust on all the equipment.
And yeah, and then the weights are already starting to rust, which is very interesting. And we were just talking about how quickly.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, and you can still see the condensation. And when I came down here this morning, it was like a sauna. So it was the hot water coming out of the, and that's all condensation on the ceiling. Those are not
And then like a light. It's coming down all lights.
in the lights. And Ed was afraid he's going to go up because he's afraid that it's soaked up into the ceiling as well.
And then we can show a picture of that over here.
Okay.
Dryer. I don't have light because the electricity just went out. The light bulb burned out because of the water.
Oh,
So
okay.
all this ceiling up here.
Maybe we can show in this other boiler room here.
Oh, well, that's kind of where it started.
What's on that besides the dryer?
There's joists like that in the room. And Ed's afraid that it went up into the ceiling then.
Well, we can guarantee it that it did over here and then over there. We know it did.
Okay.
Because this is dripping wet. This floor, which is your floor in your kitchen, is dripping wet.
Oh,
So we have to worry about the upstairs too now.
okay.
I mean, we'll
All
dry
right.
it from the basement.
Okay.